And welcome everybody, Mark Wright here, Rapid Time Networks, and I'm joined by Monika Becker.
Exactly.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming down.
Thanks
what are
for
we here
having
to
me.
talk about?
Well, we're talking about clear directions and authenticity.
This is what you do.
That's
you do
right.
very well.
That's right.
So
Thank
tell
you.
us a little bit, your focus is on family businesses generally and the relationships that go on.
That and also like I've actually recently chosen to expand it a little bit to teams in general. With a special focus on family businesses because they have particular dynamics.
They do have dynamics,
yes,
don't
they? Do.
Not
they
always
do.
good ones.
No, that's where I hopefully can step in and help them.
And what would be the process?
The process would be, first of all, for us to get together and see whether there is a fit in what I have to offer, what they might be looking for. And what I bring to the table is to help them have conversations that are open and honest and transparent, so that everybody in the family knows where they're at individually and in respect to their vision for the future for the business, right? So that everybody knows.
And I think it's key when you're picking a facilitator for this process that it's got to be a really good fit. I mean, it really does. If you bring somebody into that environment to help sort of work on the dynamics of the relationships of the people in the room, it's got to be a fit for all involved. So
exactly.
So I guess the first step is to make that connection with you, to have a sit-down meeting and see if there's a fit.
Exactly. And what people would need to bring to the table for that meeting is just an openness, right? To just let's sit together and discuss and get to know each other, see how we feel about working with each other. And the word feel is important because that is a part of my work. I'm not just intellectually directed. I work with people's emotions and their the inner side of who they are, right? And that's important to my work. And it may not be a fit for everybody, and that's fine. But definitely for people that care about their emotions and how they feel about life and business, then let's sit down and talk.
And it really is a two-way street. I mean, you've got to feel that there's going to be a fit there and that you're going to bring values to the table and all that sort of good stuff as well. So, ideal client, I mean, we sort of mentioned family businesses. Maybe there's some stories you could share where you've made the most impact and the most rewarding experiences.
Sure. In particular, I think that I can help people and family businesses if they're talking about generational transition, succession planning, because that's where oftentimes discussions become a little bit more difficult, right? Because it's
sometimes the elder partner may think that there is an heir apparent, and the heir apparent wants nothing less than to step into those shoes, and maybe feels they're being pressured into that. Those are some really good and important discussions to have.
Yeah, and it helps if there's an outside person that is neutral and that can translate between the generations or just the different sides. It doesn't necessarily have to be that the generations differ. It could also be within a generation that they have different points of views, and it helps to have an outside person to translate, have a neutral position, and to help them understand each other and be okay with whatever the outcome is.
Exactly. And I mean, the opposite is very often true as well, where the younger party thinks that they're stepping into the shoes, and that ain't going to happen. Over my dead body.
Yeah. Exactly.
So these are important conversations. Succession planning is important, and not just from a financial standpoint, but from a long-term viability or not of the business.
And do it in a way that everybody feels respected and taken seriously and good about the outcome.
I think that's very key. So, Monika Becker, Clear Directions.
That's right.
If you think there's a fit for either your business situation, your current situation in life, or if that is somebody you know that may be facing some of these conversations and they're looking for somebody to help make that process not just productive but enjoyable, respectful, get those leads through to us here at Rapid Time Networks. There should be a lead or a link somewhere. rapidtimenetworks.com. Monika Becker, Clear Directions, will make the connection.
Great.
Commission in it for you?
Yes, absolutely. For any leads that you get to me that turn out into a viable business connection, I'll pay 20% back to the network.
20%.
Yeah,
awesome.
There you go.
Thank you so much for coming down, Monika.
Thanks for having me, Wright.
Absolute pleasure.
Pleasure as always. Thank you.